Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. Today we are discussing cultural challenges in project management, specifically when East meets West or when West meets East, whichever direction you want to use first, whichever direction you prefer. So this is a white paper that came out of PMI. No copyrights infringement intended. All copyrights acknowledged. The direct link to download this white paper will be available in the description below. In part 1, we discussed the first challenge, and today we are going to discuss the second challenge. Expect more parts on this white paper in the future on this channel. So subscribe so that you don't miss this out. Now, this is typically for a project team which is based in both USA and India. What are the cultural challenges that the team faces if half of the people are in US and the other half are in India? Because there is a difference in culture and the way people communicate, right? Based on their cultures, two people might be communicating thinking that they are communicating the same message, but the message being conveyed could be totally different because of the culture. And we went over the first challenge. Today let's talk about the second challenge. I'll share a link to the first video in the description below as well if you want to go over it. Without further ado, let me share the white paper itself. So this is the white paper, and we've discussed the introduction of this white paper already. We've discussed even the first challenge is something that we've discussed, which is Indians don't tell us when they are falling behind. There was an example, there was some strategy on how you can actually fix this issue. Today, let's talk about the second challenge, and that is Indians don't tell us if they think something we propose will not work or if they know a better way of doing things. So obviously this is a very frustrating complaint, right? Indians want to provide the best service, and this is something I'd like to highlight here so that you can follow along. Indians want to provide the best service and level of expertise possible, and Westerners are looking for just this kind of value when they reach out to the Indian resources. Now here's an example conversation that we should go over to understand what we are talking about. Remember, what we are talking about is Indians don't tell us if they think something we propose will not work or if they know a better way. So obviously this is a complaint from the Westerners. Now here's an example conversation. Bill, so what did you think of that solution I mailed you last week? Sumitra, last week? You know, my suggestion for how to redesign that platform. Sumitra, oh yes, I remember. Yes, we got that one. Bill, and Sumitra, we had some good discussions. Great. So what do you think? Deepak had another idea. Great. What did you think of my idea? So Bill is now specifically asking about his own idea. Sumitra, we wondered if you have ever thought of trying, and then Sumitra would have explained, whatever suggestion that Deepak had. Bill, not really. Do you believe that we should? Sumitra, oh, it's just a suggestion. So she's now playing it down. Sumitra is now playing it down. She mentioned she mentioned what Deepak had, what the idea that Deepak had. So the difference between what Bill hears and what Sumitra means, that is the key. That is the key, which is why things go wrong with this kind of conversation. So here's something I'd like you to go over. The critique often takes the form not of saying something negative, but of very conspicuously not saying anything positive. The absence of positive feedback, in short, is equal to negative feedback. So this is something that Sumitra believes in. She thinks that since she is not given any positive feedback, which we can go over this conversation and understand, Sumitra didn't give any positive feedback on Bill's suggestion, and she thinks that since she is not given any positive feedback, it is equal to negative feedback. But here are three things. So when Sumitra does not even answer Bill's first email, which is absence of any feedback. Second, when she says, oh yes, we got that one. and offers no positive observations, and 3 when she says we had some good discussion and still offers no positive comments. So by doing this, Sumitra believes that she is basically giving out a negative feedback, right? But Bill does not seem to think that this is a negative feedback, because Bill thinks that he is not getting any kind of feedback, right? So the key is here, displaying no enthusiasm. This is for Sumitra. When Sumitra displayed no enthusiasm or excitement, it was her feedback. But Bill couldn't understand that. So, what is the strategy? How do we fix this? To put this in another way, the conspicuous absence of praise would not be apparent at all to Bill. It doesn't mean anything. So Bill, it's not apparent to Bill. So what is the strategy? How do you fix this? Here's the strategy. Bill should explain to Sumitra that not saying anything positive is not considered negative feedback by people like Bill. She needs to be more direct, and she can use language like, I see a problem with that solution, or I don't think that will work because, and then she can obviously make her case. Or we can try that, but, and then she can propose the solution that she wants to propose. Also, as far as suggesting a better way, Sumitra also needs to be more direct. This is something that we talked about in the first paragraph also, right? And here's something that Bill can do. For his part, Bill should consider first asking Sumitra what she would do in this situation rather than proposing his solution and then asking her what she thinks of it. Remember, Bill sent an email with the proposal already. What Bill could have done is Bill could have asked Sumitra what she would do in this situation. So that's all that we had in this video. I hope you got value out of it. I hope you were able to understand the challenge that we discussed today. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified every time we upload new videos. Also, do hit the like button if you got value out of it. Don't forget to check out the website pmclounge.com, your #1 free PMP resource. Thank you.